Have you ever woken up, looked to the side of the bed, and felt a frightening emptiness where there used to be fire? That cold sensation that you are just two strangers splitting bills and sharing a roof. Well, many couples reach this point and believe the biggest lie Hollywood ever told, that love is a feeling that, once gone, never comes back. They say, "We simply don't love each other anymore," and sign the divorce papers, thinking they were victims of fate. But I'm going to tell you a harsh truth, one that maybe no one has had the guts to say to your face. Love doesn't die of natural causes, it is murdered by negligence. Let's be realistic. If you are waiting to feel butterflies in your stomach to treat your partner well, you are living a childish fantasy. Emotional maturity demands that we face reality. Feelings are volatile. They come and go like the tide. Basing your marriage solely on this is building a house on quicksand. The secret that most ignore is that real love isn't that involuntary shiver of passion, but a daily decision and a rational choice to honor the commitment even on days when you feel like disappearing. This might go against everything you've been taught. How can I love if I feel nothing? The answer will blow your mind. You don't feel in order to act. You act in order to feel. There is a master key in human psychology and ancient wisdom that proves that practical action has the power to recreate emotion from scratch. It's as if your behavior is the hacker of your own heart. If you want bond reconstruction, you need to stop acting like passengers in your own life and take the wheel right now. In this video, we are going to break this cycle of passivity. I'm going to show you that intentional love is a powerful tool capable of resurrecting marriages that already had their death certificates signed. I'm going to give you the map on how to transform obligation into genuine desire, using principles that have worked for thousands of years. Get ready, because what you are going to learn here goes against everything you were taught about romance, but it is exactly what will save your family. Stay with me until the end, because the chemistry you think you've lost is just waiting for the right trigger to explode again. It is very common to see couples reaching a breaking point, sitting before a counselor with their eyes downcast, almost without hope. They bring a huge list of problems, but deep down, the final justification is always that cliché phrase, "We simply don't love each other anymore." It seems like a final verdict, as if love were a bird that flew out the window and will never return. But for those who possess emotional maturity, it becomes clear that this is a distorted view. Love is not an accident that happens or doesn't happen. It doesn't run away if the door is closed. When a couple says they lost the love, they're usually confusing the euphoria of dating with the substance of marriage. It's easy to love when everything is rosy and your heart races just hearing the other's voice. But believing that this sustains itself alone is a trap. Life as a couple requires a daily decision to remain, even when the butterflies give way to the exhaustion of routine. It's like someone expecting to get strong without going to the gym. It's no use blaming the muscle for not growing if you don't lift the weight. The fault isn't the lack of feeling, but the lack of understanding about what sustains the union. Many act as if they were victims of their own feelings, saying the situation is beyond control. Well, this passive posture is what actually destroys the relationship. Imagine a garden. If you stop watering it, the flowers die. You wouldn't say, "The flowers decided to die." You would say, "I stopped taking care of them." In marriage, the logic is the same. You need to get out of inertia and understand that the practical action of caring is what keeps life there. If you are waiting for the feeling to magically return before acting, you are waiting for the car to move without putting gas in it. Let's be frank. Throwing in the towel saying love is over is the easiest way out to avoid doing the hard work. Intentional love is not based on feeling like it, but on honoring the word given at the altar. Think of great entrepreneurs or elite athletes. They don't train or work only when they're excited. They do what needs to be done because they have a greater goal. In a relationship, the goal is the family,
the legacy, and the history you have built. Treating love as something uncontrollable is diminishing the human capacity to govern one's own life. You need to stop looking at marriage like a lottery ticket, where you win or lose by luck. Bond reconstruction begins when the couple stops looking for external culprits or blaming the lack of chemistry. You need to look in the mirror and ask, what did I stop doing? Thinking that love died is just an excuse not to admit that we stopped feeding it. The good news is that if it was the lack of action that cooled things down, resuming the right actions can heat everything up again. Think of a car that is rolling downhill with the engine off. It will eventually stop. You are in the car, and instead of turning on the engine, you're complaining that the scenery isn't moving. Real love is the engine, and the key that starts this engine is in your hand, not in fate. It's a fundamental mindset shift. Stop being a passenger in your own relationship to assume the wheel. Assume that the current state is the result of past choices, and that the future depends on today's choices. But then a powerful doubt arises in the minds of many. Okay, I understand I can't be passive, but how can I manufacture love if I feel nothing right now? The truth is, there is an ancient secret neglected by the majority, which states that love is not something that just springs from nothing, but something that can be, literally, commanded and learned as a technical skill. And it is exactly this turning of the key about the teachable nature of love that changes the whole game. When we look at ancient wisdom, especially biblical texts, we find a shocking perspective for the modern mindset. Love is treated as a commandment, not a mere sigh of the heart. In Ephesians, for example, a direct order is given to husbands to love their wives. Notice that it is not a suggestion, like, if you feel like it today, love. It is an imperative. This demands a firm daily decision, similar to a soldier receiving a mission. He doesn't fulfill the mission because he is in the mood, but because he has honor and commitment. For wives, the instruction in Titus is equally revealing. They must learn to love their husbands. This shows us that intentional love is a competence, a skill that is acquired just like learning a new language or playing the piano. No one sits at the piano for the first time and plays Beethoven perfectly. It takes training. If you think love should be automatic and effortless, you lack the emotional maturity to understand that the best things in life require study and constant dedication to flourish. The logic here is inigualable. If the Creator orders that love be practiced and taught, then it cannot be out of our control. Saying I can't love is, in fact, saying I don't want to learn to love. The practical action of loving is indeed under our governance. It's like the diet you know you need to follow for health. The desire to eat sweets exists, but the discipline to eat what nourishes is a rational choice. In marriage, nourishing the relationship is a choice that overcomes the momentary desire to give up. Many couples fail because they wait for inspiration to act, when they should act to generate inspiration. Assuming that love is a divine order takes the weight off having to feel all the time and places the responsibility on doing. It's relieving to know that you can love your spouse today, even if you woke up in a bad mood, simply by choosing to treat them with dignity and affection. This adult posture changes the atmosphere of the house instantly. Now, maybe you are thinking, okay, I understand it's an order and that I can learn, but what exactly do I do? How do I act if I feel nothing? This is where the wisdom deepens. There is a code of conduct, a specific list of behaviors described centuries ago that not only defines love, but has the chemical power to transform coldness into heat. It's not just about feeling, but about acting in a very specific way that turns the game around.
The famous 13th chapter of 1 Corinthians is often read at weddings as beautiful poetry, but it is, in reality, a tactical manual of war against selfishness. It describes love as patient and kind, not as an ethereal emotion, but as observable behaviors. Having emotional maturity is understanding that these words are verbs in action, not adjectives from a fairy tale. The text doesn't say that love feels patience. It says love is patient. It is an active posture in the face of the other's flaws, a conscious choice of support. Being patient and kind requires immediate and tangible practical action, which goes against our instinctive desire to retaliate or ignore. Patience is biting your tongue when you want to criticize violently. Kindness is making the other's favorite breakfast, even after an argument the night before. Love is not arrogant or rude, which means it modulates the tone of voice and chooses words with surgical care. If you act with rudeness, you are, by technical definition, choosing not to love in that specific moment. A crucial point mentioned in the biblical text is that love keeps no record of wrongs, the famous accounting of offenses that so many keep under lock and key. Many couples live with a mental notebook, writing down every slip-up from the past to use as ammunition in current fights, which prevents any bond reconstruction. Choosing to tear up this list is a daily decision of emotional amnesty. Those who truly love decide to forget the forgiven mistake, clearing the history so that the relationship has space to breathe and grow again without the weight of the past. The big secret that pop culture hides is that we don't need to feel chills or overwhelming passion to start acting in this described way. We can love without feeling anything at the beginning, for intentional love is sovereign over fleeting emotion. The gross error is waiting for the feeling to return to then treat well. The universal truth is that by treating well, the feeling is coerced to return. Emotion is the servant of action. If you act with love, the heart will eventually understand the message and start beating stronger again. To put this into practice, start with small gestures that don't depend on will, but on character. A good exercise is the rule of 3 compliments. Find 3 things to validate in your partner every day. To go deeper, read Love and Respect by Emerson Eggerichs, which offers excellent tools to understand this dynamic. These actions, when repeated, create a new environment. It is impossible to serve someone continuously with an open heart and continue feeling indifference. Behavioral practices reprogram affection. Behavioral psychology confirms that our behaviors shape our feelings. If you act affectionately, your brain starts producing the chemistry of affection. By investing energy in acts of kindness described in Corinthians, you are literally hacking the mind to rekindle passion. You stop being victims of lack of love and become generators of love. Bond reconstruction happens in the daily grind, in the coffee served, in the open door, in the silence at the moment of anger. Therefore, the fastest route to see vibrant emotion back in the home is simply to start loving through concrete acts today, without delay. By aligning your attitudes to these ancient terms, you stop being hostages of a feeling that went away and become the architects of a new phase. And when this gear of mutual care starts turning, something surprising and transformative happens in the couple's dynamic, opening doors to a reality that seemed lost. We have arrived at the moment of truth. Everything we discussed here about intentional love and daily decision is worth nothing if you turn off the screen and go back to the same routine of silence and demands. Knowledge without practice is just dead weight in the mind. I want to challenge you. Stop being hostages of emotions. The question that remains is, who will have the emotional maturity to take the first step today? Who will break the cycle of pride and make that coffee, give that hug, or ask for forgiveness even without feeling any desire? Right here in the comments, I decide to love today. I want to see who is truly committed to bond reconstruction or who is just passing through. But attention, applying this discipline of loving is almost impossible if you don't understand the nature of the contract you signed. Many try to act with love,
But deep down, treat the partner as something provisional that can be exchanged if it breaks. To shield what you learned today, you need to align your mindset about what a true covenant is. I left a must-watch video highlighted here on the end screen that touches exactly on this wound: the danger of living marriage as if it were a temporary rental, treating the other as a disposable good. Watch it now so you don't commit the fatal error of building all of this on unstable ground. If this content turned a key in your head and brought a light at the end of the tunnel, do a favor to your own family. Subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. We are building an army of indestructible couples, and I want you in this trench with me, learning every week. Practical action starts now. Click on the video next to me and continue this journey. See you there.